Hey girl, sit tight, don't mind the chaos, and just vibe.
Hi, besties.
What is up, besties? It is your host, Zoe, and I'm back with another freaking episode on the Did I Overshare podcast today. Y'all are good? Because I did a poll on Instagram. Y'all don't seem good. What's going on? What's going on? I hope your week is going better. Your month, however long, is going better than maybe what it was yesterday or the day before. But yeah, once again, I don't really have any business to get into other than I am thinking about opening the Patreon back up to do exclusive things. I'm going to be doing a poll on my Instagram, Did I Overshare Podcast? And I'll be asking you guys, what you want. Do you want to do it? Do you want to listen? What is it? But yeah, today's episode is learning how to just be. And before we get into that, if you do end up enjoying this episode, please leave a 5-star rating and a review if you feel inclined. It really does help out the podcast so much. And if you're new, what the fuck is up? Thank you for hopping on this crazy ass roller coaster. And if you're not new, well, you already know what the fuck's going on. Okay. But yeah, today's episode is learning how to just be. And this came to me because this is something I feel like I'm dealing with in life right now, is trying to just live, just trying to exist without every single thing that's attached to it, I think a lot of the times I live so much in the future on what my life can be and what it should be and how I can be the best and how I can make my life perfect in every single way, rather than just being present, living in the moment, and not being filled with like overthinking, worry, stress, and just so many things. I think I really am just working on how to just live, how to be. And if you guys are struggling with that or have struggled with that, I hope this episode helps you relate in a way. Yeah. So another part we can take this into is how we dissect the world around us. I know for me, I'm one of them people, I'm always looking for answers. I'm always looking for signs. I'm always looking for clues. I'm always reading into things, like my conversations with people. I'll think about them for days. And I'll be like, oh, did the way she look at me, did she just think I was weird? Or if I'm texting someone and they send a heart, like a period, I think, oh, that equals apathy. Like, oh, you're mad, you're upset. Like, I dissect the entire world around me, and it is extremely stressful on a day-to-day basis. And I don't know if it's an ego thing. I don't know if it's an anxiety thing. I don't really know what it is, but it's like I try to micromanage my life and micromanage everything that goes on around me to be the most perfect thing, to be the best outcome, to be, just the best overall. And it's really been harming me more than I would say good. Like, it causes more anxiety, it causes more stress, and it's just not fun. So I'm trying to adapt and learn how to move with the flow, how to not worry how somebody's reacting. What they got going on could have nothing to do with me. Like, just because I ran into them at the grocery store, they're not going to remember me in 2 minutes. I need to stop reading into every word, every action, every look, every gesture. Not everything is personal. It's not. And I think we need to stop trying to make it so personal, because so many of us, like, think about it just vice versa for a second. People might walk around with these same exact thoughts and say, oh, hey, what if she's looking at my hair today? What if blah, 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 so many different things. And you're thinking about it, you're walking by, or you're not thinking anything like that. You're actually thinking about what you're going to cook for dinner. Like, a lot of the times we do make up scenarios in our own head, and we're kind of delusional and big-headed in that way. But it also, there's no need to overanalyze everything like that, Life is vague. Life moves with no explanations. And as someone who wants all the answers, wants all the explanations, wants to know it all, that's just not how it works. You can't control things. You can't make it everything your way, no matter how hard you try. Life is going to be life, and it doesn't explain itself when bad things happen. It doesn't explain itself. It doesn't apologize. When good things happen, it doesn't explain itself. It just moves. It just goes. It just grows and adapts, just like we have to. Because like I said, life is vague. And we have to learn how to accept it. We have to learn how to accept that there might not be no signs. There might not be no reason why. There might not be the perfect life. There might not be a guidebook on life or how you can do everything right. There might, there's so many different things. So it's very easy to get hung up on outcomes and, what you could have missed or a bad decision you've made. But that takes up too much time. It takes up so much negativity in our head, in our space, and we don't need it. Just worry about what's in front of you for so long. Not to say I love Pinterest, but Pinterest low-key might be my downfall. I see so much for myself. So I'm like, well, how can I acquire that right now? And I really just sometimes have to sit back and look at myself and I'm like, damn girl, you're only 21. You're only 21. You are in a spot majority of other 21-year-olds are in right now. Like, you're still in college. Relax. You're not going to be a millionaire overnight. You're not going to be, doing what all these other people are doing on yachts and stuff. And I'm just thinking, well, what stock can I invest in now? What, bank account can I open? What can I do to make my life so perfect? There is no perfect life. And I think that has been taught to me. It has been shown to me that, hey, shitty things are going to continue to happen no matter what happens, where you go. Shitty things will happen. And are you just going to sit here and nitpick everything? Or are you just going to learn to live in the moment and appreciate what's in front of you and stand firm on that and just be grounded within that? And that's something I've been having to go through. I've been learning how to embrace the day. All I do now is sometimes I'll have a little schedule. Like, I'm very type B kind of overall. Like, I'm a very type B person. But I try to just go with the flow of the day. I used to plan my whole week out day by day, time by time, like what the fuck was going on, everything like that. Okay, hey, I need to make this much. I need to do this much. I need to blah, 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 blah. Now I just try to live. I'm just trying to wake up. Hey, today's Wednesday. What's the weather? What can I do today? What do I want to do today? Let's see where it takes me. Let me go. Let me focus on what I have going on. And that doesn't mean like I neglect everything else. No, but it means I'm not caught up so much in my future like I used to be. I'm not just focused on every single thing else rather than what's sitting in front of me. Because what if we never find out the answers? Which we probably won't. But what if we don't get the answers? What if we don't get the signs? What if we miss something? What if we do something wrong? It's all so tiring. It's very stressful. And I feel like the more we search for answers, the more, confusion forms, loss begins. And I don't know, I just feel like the more you search for something, the more you get like hazy on it. It really is true when they say good things just come naturally. Good ideas come naturally, good people come naturally, good things come naturally. Nothing that is forced is something I think that we need. And it's probably something that's going to teach us a lesson. So try not to force things. Try not to make every single thing right, because you can't. Ultimately, you can't. There are some things you can do right by textbook. But what is textbook? Who made it? Who says that's ultimately right? Don't beat yourself up for being human. Don't beat yourself up for going through normal things and doing normal things and making normal mistakes. Don't overanalyze everything. Because, you're thinking about it sometimes, like, are we scared that we're going to get caught off guard? Because I think for me, a lot of times I'm scared. Like, I feel like I'm always bracing for impact. I think I prepare myself for every single situation that can happen possible, how I'm going to feel through it, how I'm going to get through it if it does happen. Like, I overly go into everything. So it's like to calm my brain down. Hey, girl, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, because you're like I said, bracing for impact. You're scared of what's to come, even though you don't know if that's going to be good or bad. You be bracing for something and it be completely good. Stop preparing yourself for destruction. Prepare yourself for blessings, or just prepare yourself for the unknown. That's what I've started to do, because something I say all the time now, which is something I would have never thought or said personally, but now I say it all the time, and it's, I know nothing. Absolutely nothing. For everything I think I know, double it down and say I don't know jack shit. Because truly, us as humans, we know nothing. How anything is supposed to be, what's right, what's wrong. We don't. I mean, yes, we're here to learn, but we're also here to live our own personal lives, not really figure out the mysteries and wonders of the world. And I think for so long, I spend so much time trying to figure out all the deep things and what I'm supposed to be doing, and what this would happen, and blah blah blah. Just so much stuff just exists. We're not here to know it all. We're not here to have all the answers. We're here to just be, as corny as it sounds, truly. And a lot of the times we might also catch ourselves saying, well, why are other people granted this perfect life? Why is their life perfect and mine's not? Blah 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 blah. I've definitely caught myself doing this. Like, who hasn't looked at a rich ass person and been like, damn, well, I mean, they got it fucking all. Like, why didn't I pick that life? Why didn't I pick that life? Stop looking at it like that, because you need to just be grateful for what's in front of you. And I know, like, easier said than done, girl. Trust. I tell myself this all the time. But truly, because as small as you might think your life is, it can still be rocked by tomorrow. You can lose the best thing you've ever had in your life tomorrow. You can get the best thing you've ever had in your life tomorrow. That rich person could have it all taken away, and you could have it all tomorrow. We don't know. But what we do know is, hey, what am I going to do here today, right now? How am I going to make the best out of myself today? How am I going to be the most effective me today, the most aggressive me today, and passionate me today? Rather than saying, well, hey, what should I do tomorrow? How should I plan for this? How should I prepare my emotions for a week to come? No, I feel like that puts too much stress on us, because we already got 80 million things to keep up with already, right? Too many things to keep up with. And I seen this saying somewhere. I can't really remember where I seen it. But it was presence over perfection. And I think that meant a lot to me reading it, because oftentimes I go into projects, I go into ideas, I go into, kind of everything. Hey, how can I be perfect? How can I do this right? Like, let me see, like, the best person at this, and how can I mirror that? And then when I don't mirror that, because it's, usually impossible expectations, nothing is perfect, I'm hard on myself in every aspect. When really it's showing up that matters. It's the trying that matters. It's saying, hey, I think I can do this. Presence over perfection, showing up and being consistent and chasing a goal, no matter how efficient it is, as long as you're showing up every day and trying, you'll get to where you need to be. And you don't need to stress and, like I said, overanalyze everything on how to do that and how to get there, because you truly lose so much time. I can't remember a lot that happened in my life in, like, the past year. Like, I truly can't, because all I think about is tomorrow, in the future, in the next day, what's going to happen, not the present. I'm telling you, start to live in the present, start to embrace and look around. Like, what is around you? What are the people around you doing? What are you thinking about? What ideas can you have today? Try to be present. Try to stay where your feet are. For me, sometimes I really just have to close Pinterest. Sometimes I just need to close Pinterest, TikTok, Instagram, everything, because I'm like, you know what? All this unrealistic, please get out of my face for 2 seconds, because my only job is to live. And right now I feel like a worker who is not getting paid, racking their brain, and probably needs to call OSHA. That's probably what needs to happen. Okay, that's what I feel like right now. And that's not it. I don't want to put pressure on myself to do anything. I want to just try to do what I want to do and show up in every single way I can, whether that's perfect, whether that's textbook, whether that's how the seminar taught me how to do it, or the paid freaking Google Slides. Like, I don't care what told me how to do it. I already set too many rules and regulations on myself for absolutely no reason. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to flow. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out along the way. That's been something I've just been kind of doing. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it the fuck out. You know, if something seems out of control, a lot of things feel out of control a lot of the times in adulthood. I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'll figure it out. I don't sit there and spend my time stressing about it, even though I want to, even though I want to let it consume me and just take over me. I can't. So I'm just like, you know what? I'll figure it out. When I get there, I'll get there. But I need to tackle what's in front of me first. I can't take on a million things at once. And if I can, I probably am not doing it the best I can. Sorry, y'all, my cat in this damn string on my journal, he is going insane. You're hitting me. Like, you're not even hitting the freaking string. But yeah, that was today's episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a quick one today. But I enjoyed it. I hope the message was clear. I hope you guys got something from it. You learned something, or maybe you didn't, and you just wanted to hear it and vibe. Thank you for staying and listening either way. Do you want to hear your story on this podcast? I mean, because I do. Like, I want to shake it up a little bit. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. So email Did I Overshare Podcast at gmail.com and leave your story and put it in the subject line, you know, what you're sending, story, all of that fun stuff. And if you need anything, if you need links to social medias, like I said, all of them are Did I Overshare Podcast, whether that be TikTok, Instagram, YouTube is ZOEEXEE. Clips will be available on there too, but you can find everything down below in the show notes. And I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a great Tuesday night. Bye.